Hello, this is the TradeSite US Stocks and Futures Market Preview for Tuesday, August 13th, 2019. Hope you're having a good trading week. Monday was a little slow, not super exciting. Got a gap down and then we kind of stuck, but we'll talk about the intraday action in a minute. Here's a look at the ES front month futures contract. It's the daily chart of the broad market and futures forum. We got a 13 sell signal right at the high about a month ago. We tested that risk line but never busted it. That's what they're for. Never got down to the red static trend line. So really, the 13 sell signal is still in place. Just keep that in mind. Here's crude oil down 7 cents, which is flat to 54.86. Gold, sorry, wrong click there. Gold up $5.30 to 15.22. It's a new closing high. The S&P lost 35.56. Keep in mind a piece of that was the gap. The NASDAQ 100 down 84.59. Again, a piece of that was a gap. The SOX down 17.36. The biotech's up down 37.17. Russell 2000 loses 18.57. That's kind of a bigger move comparatively. The VIX back up. This is a big deal, up to 21.09. The VIX on the rise. We didn't get a big day down, and a lot of it was a gap, but this is not a positive market. The VIX bouncing right off that 10-day moving average. The trend gets a super high reading of 2.18. Puts the 10-day moving average at 1.37, which is almost the highest of the year. NASDAQ volume, only 2 billion shares, though. That was the disappointing part. Advanced decline ratio on the NASDAQ was negative 1,009, so more stocks down than up by quite a bit. Negative 1152 on the New York. In terms of our big stocks, Google down 1440. But none of this really changes anything. It puts it back in the middle of the range from last week. Apple down 51 cents. Netflix was up actually $1.90. All these still in the middle of the range for last week. That's why there wasn't much to do here. Amazon down 22.66. Tesla down $6. None of them broke highs or lows of last week. Facebook down 2.48. Goldman Sachs down 5.38. Again, same story, although it certainly doesn't look pretty from that perspective. TLT, the 20-year bond ETF, up again, closing up $2.92. The Dow Jones was down almost 400 points. All right, in terms of the intraday action, let's take a look. 5-minute candle. So we gapped down, we inched lower, we curled back up. An hour and a half in, we're basically sitting on the opening level. Another hour later, we swept the lows. Then an hour after that, we're still sitting on the opening level. We're heading into lunchtime. Lunch is boring. And then after lunch, we did dip a little bit lower finally. On the NASDAQ side, not much different. Pretty much the same story. So it was a negative day, but it took until the afternoon to really get any kind of move. The morning was choppy. Volume was not what we've seen lately. And there's really not a lot of other things to discuss in terms of economic data on Tuesday, 6 a.m. Eastern Time. We've got the NFIB Small Business Index, 8:30, an hour before the bell, the CPI, which can be a big number, but probably won't be this time. So we'll go from there. Charts as usual, brought to you by eSignal. If you've not yet taken a trial of our services, feel free to do so. We will help you out for a couple weeks. Have a great trading Tuesday.